All right, example 1. Here is some data for someone's weight loss during a diet plan. Top row is your weeks. Bottom row is their weight at the end of each week. So what is the correlation coefficient? Well, I've got to go ahead and enter this data. So I go to my stat button, I enter, and I stick the top row in L1 and the bottom row in the L2, or your X's in the L1 and the Y's in the L2, however they present your data. All right. Of course, remember that you got to turn your diagnostic on, so make sure that you did the second second 0 for the catalog, and scroll down to diagnostic on. So the first question, what is the correlation coefficient? That's the R value. All right, so I'm going to push the stat button again, arrow right to the calc. I'm going to push 4 for linear regression line, and enter. And here's all the information that I need. I'm looking at the R value, not the R squared, the R value. My R value is negative 0.96. R equals negative 0.96. So at that point in question B, what type of correlation is it? Well, first it's a negative, so it's one of these two down here. Is it negative strong or is it negative weak? Well, it falls in that range between the negative 0.95 and the negative 1. So that is a strong value. So negative strong. Now, what is the equation of best fit? This is the equation. I just need to plug in my A value here and my B value here. Since the B value is positive, I will put a plus in front of that number. If your B value happened to be negative, you would put a minus in front of it. So Y equals negative 4.4x plus the 208.4. That's your equation of best fit. Now, if I'm trying to predict a person's weight for the next week, all right, well, what was the last week? Week 6. So the next week will be week 7, which means that's the number I'm plugging in for X using this equation. Y equals negative 4.4, plug in week 7, plus 208.4. You type that into the calculator. Negative 4.4, week 7, plus 208.4. And their weight would be 177.6 pounds. Or if you wanted to round that off to a whole number, it would be 178. So those are your predicted values.